In June 2018, over 100 players came together to play Blood and Thunder, a pirate megagame of high seas adventure and chaotic port town politics. The bulk of the players took on the roles of crew on 5 different pirate ships, all taking to the sea and attacking unwitting merchant vessels for gold and glory. Pirates need somewhere to spend all those gold coins, of course, and so the other half of the game took place in the port town of Freeport, where yet more players were tavern owners and traders, as well as the local militia and the island's ruler, the Viceroy. With the high seas holding both opportunity and danger, and the town of Freeport ready to make or break any pirate's legacy, nothing was certain except that cannons would thunder and blood would be spilled. Eager to prove their worth and make their fortunes, the pirates set sail to learn the ropes of ship combat and claim their first bounties.
I need this gun popular. I can help with this one. Right now. Good. I need more people for this gun. Yeah, Andy, yes. You know how to do that. 1 hull damage above the waterline. Swivel gun. So it stays there, and then this goes straight into the side. Running speed! Hold on, no. That's fine. It's right in front of it. It will be. Not this turn, but next turn. Like that. Oh, we fight them. Yeah! Yeah, you've got it. Yeah. So you can only. Everywhere we go. People always ask us who we are, where we come from. So we tell them, we're from Rackham's Ghost. We're from Rackham's Ghost. It's a beautiful British merchant ship that just ripped apart. If it's dead in the water, do we need the boats? You can try and jump over, that's absolutely fine. If you can manoeuvre, if it's dead in the water, it's not quite dead in the water.
Having claimed their prizes at sea, the first pirate crews start arriving in Freeport.
10 gold to the part here.
I'll go get the port.
It looks like A. I'd think you're a bunch of thieves if I didn't know you a lot better. Come on, one more. Come on.
We don't have any more. Someone has some money. Who has money?
Here's that one. 6, 7, 8. Need one more.
One more. Right, enjoy the town, metaphorically speaking.
Yes, we want them to play a game of regattes. Only if I can get some information. I can give you information so you haven't played the game. Really well. We captured our first ship. We got a person, we got a little captain, and then we got some gold and a bit of reputation. So nice. Yeah, we're looking to plunder some more stuff. I got a necklace. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency would like to invite people of a certain and exalted rank, ship captains no lower than, challenge game of cards at the Viceroy's mansion. Hospitality on him. Be 1 gold crown to enter, otherwise after that it's up to you. Challengers, please report to the guard in front of the palace. Thank you! Well, Mr. Costa, sort out his sheath. You better watch out, because he's got golden teeth.
While some of the pirates are spending their money, others are out earning more.
All money will be shared equally.
Now, when we get ready to port, we need to pay 10 gold at the port. So I think that should be 10 gold before we start stepping out, because otherwise
We can't go in.
got 2 in here.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Don't put the stormy crew in there.
Make sure that's not a pirate here.
We need someone there. Thank you. Nobody here.
We need one more person here as well.
So, after sending my crew into disarray, our aim is to acquire some commissions, privateer, so that we can acquire lots of loot. But really, I don't know what's going on. I'm feeling
That is useful. I'm a merchant, Colonel, an honest merchant just trying to make a living in this town. Usury.
Now I know why you're in Santorini.
I'm hot, sir, hot!
They're not as good a quality, really, are they? That's my item.
He does have quite a beautiful section.
It's a lovely thing. It's very nice, I have to say.
Yours is rather basic.
Mine is, I like to think of
Naturally, we would. What was it, gold?
Gold bullion. I'll know it when you see it. If you were to have taken any important personages as hostages who might be awaiting a ransom, I am the locally appointed agent for dealing with such things. Approach me, I will approach the family, we'll make it all go away.
Thank you.
So we just run up to you and start punching you guys.
Can you not?
Probably disrupt the game a little.
Yes, the game is over, Tavern Brawlers are in the game, you're lining up and having a fight, you're all on the same crew?
No, I'm with their crew.
Alright, yeah. Alright, so you need to now line everybody up in the tavern.
They're all away pretty bad in here. We might be able to the doctors. It's okay.
Surely we just add up our scores like we did originally.
I think that's the rules.
So each team adds up their whole score. It's not one-on-one fighting.
Oh yeah.
Get him!
So 6, 9, 10, 11.
We're going to stay here then, yeah?
So where's us?
Oh my word. The militia's coming. Oh god.
Oh come on, you're bringing in new people. These are all here.
No, they went.
Who are these people?
There's quite a big disgraceful disrespect.
Is that you? They bring their whole... Are you running away? What?
Disrespectful.
In the tavern brawl, can you move your characters?
Where are we moving them to?
On here, behind the quartermaster.
I'm not the quartermaster.
Behind the quartermaster's mate.
Don't forget, I've shot him in the face. So are there 3 factions here?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hold on, where? Okay.
The crew of the Rackham's Ghost find themselves in a difficult position when they attempt to negotiate for the return of some merchant ship crew members. But they're not the only pirates who find themselves getting into trouble.
French.
Do you want to meet with them?
Yes. That's okay.
We can arrange a meeting between you guys.
They will be released into our custody and then we'll question.
Let's find out who are these guys and what do you have to talk to them.
Okay.
I can arrange a meeting between you.
Now
They will be released.
Yes, they will be
I didn't
released.
say that.
No, we did.
We're the sound authority.
Yes.
Matter of fact.
Right. Look, we don't want to start a fight with you guys, but we're happy to.
You're basically threatening us, right?
We are the authorities.
The lawfully constituted authorities.
Yeah, let me talk to my captain and see
She's
what...
just spoken
She
to
just said and said you're to deal
Yeah,
with
but I
it.
need to talk to her.
Release them. She said deal with it.
I cannot do it at this moment.
So we take him in.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Nothing got in with the whole thing.
Hold him over there.
Yeah. Would you like a drink of grog, old chap?
Off Spanish ships,
Okay, they're not.
then a ship of the line would be sent to make sure they're not. So, no Spanish ships. Secondly, there's no amount of boisterousness as expected. Burning the port down is not, so I'm more concerned that one of your crew is already imprisoned by the militia.
So am I, and I would like to go and deal with it.
Okay, on a personal note, I offer 2 services. Firstly, if you get your hands on any gold bullion, we are the only people... We are the only people with the sheer financial clout. You'll get 100, I'll get 50.
Well, we lost some crewmen very early on, but as you can see, it's made us smaller, more efficient, well-oiled machine. We've got a huge shopping list, and we're going to very quickly fill it.
ram into it while it's on fire. Those are our two choices.
Come on, we need those each other. Both of them. Oh, good work, Jack. Good work. If you're ever looking past it, no, sorry. Thank you very much. Thank you. Back to ship.
I got mugged down a dark alley by a mixed crew.
The two of them, and then they turned it around on us.
So was that a mixed crew between the Hawks and Kraken's Ghosts?
It was the Navigator.
Not that Navigator. Are you going to inform the militia? You're gonna tell the officials?
I think I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
But I also kind of want to take some revenge myself.
Yeah, I think you probably should. Before they leave port.
Vendetta.
What's the best way of going about acting that revenge?
I think they are about to leave port.
They are literally about to sail, so you need to stop them sailing if you are.
Okay.
You need an official to do that.
Okay. I want to go and stop the ship from leaving.
Okay,
How do I do that? I'm going to hold someone to ransom. I'm going to take hostage. I want to take the Navigator. Will you help me? Maybe. I just got mugged. Shit. I'm just going to go and buy the Navigator on this ship. Which one?
Kraken's Ghost.
Kraken's Ghost. Right, yeah. So I'm going to go and kill him. Okay, sweet. Are you in? Yeah. Look a minute.
Kraken's Ghost! Back to the ship! Kraken's Ghost!
Yeah, they're running. Get them.
They're running. They got robbed, blinded.
Cabin hand, Chris, are you at sea?
No, they were back on the boat, they're in port.
Yeah.
Okay. Until another 3 minutes we're in port.
Yeah.
Not me. Not me.
These people, barge on board.
Okay, what are you doing?
We're going to take this guy.
We're not with me.
Somebody. We have. Come with me.
You might find yourself a hostage, not careful.
I'm just going to kill him anyway.
Are you going to walk up to him and shoot him?
Yeah.
Are you making a scene when what are you doing when you enter on board? Are you just walking out the gangplank and walking towards him and shooting him?
I should probably have a better plan than that, shouldn't I?
Well, you tell me what you're doing right now. I need to know right now. Currently, you're about to get taken by them. What are you doing?
I'm happy to shoot him, but I'm not stepping on the boat.
5,
We're just going to shoot him
4,
from the shore.
3,
I'm going to try and shoot him from the shore.
shoot from the shore.
Yeah.
Have you got a gun?
Have you got a gun?
So you pull the top of the boat, you're waving your gun around, you're in an argument, and now you're wandering off, yeah? Are you wandering off?
Right.
They wandered off. They've wandered off.
As the pirates start to find some success, they begin setting their sights even higher and seeking fame and fortune, with mixed results.
It is possible to have a pirate queen where recognize one pirate captain as the queen of all pirates. This takes a lot of reputation. We are able to trade reputation amongst each other. I suggest that we all work together to make our captain the pirate queen. So as you earn reputation, any that you feel you can spare, please give to the captain so we can work on making her the pirate queen.
How many will we need to get as part?
Sorry?
How many will we need to get as part?
120.
Who's up for a bit of a challenge?
So what are you going for?
The minor trade route.
Minor trade routes. Yeah, difficult ship, but it's not very minor, it's just minor.
Anyone who's not having the sails, it might be worth filling up the powder and shot. Right, so let's... Sailing Master. Yeah.
Life is pretty good. We are manning our ship. We just done a successful boarding party. Is there only one injury? That was in fact me.
You get reputation for this as well.
Yes, I will be getting rep. And yeah, we were going to take the ship, but then we realized it was on fire. And that it was just not.
How is your sea voyage going?
I'm not entirely sure at all.
You've just been hit by splinters. You're
Me personally.
Yes, apparently.
Worse than it was a moment ago.
Done, you've hit the mast, you've hit the hull, and you've taken out 2 guns.
Light's back on you. First hit, Mizzename mask, D6 damage and 2 wounded. Second hit, same mask, D6 damage, 1 crew member.
When her ship returns to port, the captain of the Rackham's Ghost is politely but insistently invited to a game of cards at the Viceroy's mansion. However, this unexpected request somewhat troubles the crew.
He had a good taste of wine.
Hi guys, Viceroy's got. There's a large mob of angry, drunken pirates heading towards the palace.
Some of the militia as well as the...
Go have a drink, I'm fine.
Look how many of us had your back. We were getting ready to
We're still so ready.
Can we do this anyway? I will fight now. Does anyone want to fight us?
We got an hour here later.
You have guns on your ship. You've got to pay more money in repairs.
We have guns on our ship as well.
Guys. We'll go and invade Tortuga later. Let's not piss where we eat.
So I gather everybody and we go out and we're going to stop the place. And then she comes out and she says that she's not held hostage. 2 possibilities. She's messing around. She's actually being held hostage. And she's just, you know, we go in there and ask some questions.
Hang on, the captain's staying behind us.
So over here, behind John. So what I would say is,
your captain is free.
Yeah, we want to take her out.
So if we come and say she's coming now,
we want to talk to her now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't interrupt her now. Well, gentlemen, you have my. This is my personal opinion. Don't interrupt her when she's playing cards. You crew with her. You shouldn't have that. Gentlemen, I can assure you have my personal assurances as an officer and a gentleman of Spain that I will escort the lady captain back to her ship.
I'll do it on my own.
Okay, one man attack. Do you have any crew with you?
There's 3 guys.
This guy with 3 followers is attacking the Viceroy's palace.
The 3 of you?
Well, 3 plus him.
And me.
You're helping?
No, I'm fighting.
I'm getting here by the force. You're not understanding. I'm getting in.
We haven't finished the game yet.
We've interrupted her card game.
We're getting her.
If you're going to attack them, don't do it while I'm literally here having a card game.
She can also... Right, okay. You have taken the ship easily. Always believe in your soul. With the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe it. You are gold. We will put your prizes and your reputation next to your character.
Weapon myself. If I see one, I'll be happy to pass on the information to you.
I would be very happy. No.
Can I just double warn everyone that there's a militia here and there will be no fighting in the tavern?
No, I won't.
Which means you're all going to pay double.
Yeah.
In fact, I will tell you exactly what the fine's going to be. Everything I take off your unconscious body. So long as you understand that.
Yes,
The sailing master is trying to steal the quartermaster's job, and now they're dueling. I don't know if it's going to be to the death, but I hope it is. I don't know if the captain is aware. She's just been made aware. She knows now. Now, the sailing master's not been doing very well so far. The quartermaster is thrashing him. Captain! Bit of a duel going on.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine.
In an effort to boost their reputation, the crew of the Hawk of the Sea launch a daring and dangerous midnight raid on the Viceroy's mansion.
That is what is there's a very, very loud commotion pretty much throughout the entire mission. Where are my bloody guards? They're guards! They are around, but they are quite drunk. Well, frankly, I was dragged here on trial, then I told you and now...
This is a fantastic twist of fate. Right.
There's a bit of an issue going on.
Yes. This chap burst into my rooms while you were away.
How did you get in through the doors?
I need
They were drunk.
Yes. I need every crew or guard or every relevant combat unit who is currently present to be on the table here.
I'm present now.
There we go. Combat unit that is directly in the palace at the moment, not drunk.
You're good here. Saved my life and your own.
I will get...
We will give you a privateer license.
I will send a
Get his crew here. And any non-drunk guards and militia.
I don't think that's been preset at the palace.
Aim the cannon at them.
Where it at the palace? Because
There's a giant
I tried to buy that earlier.
Well, at the moment,
He's there, definitely. He's the guard of the treasury.
Where are you right now, sir?
Next to you, sir.
Right, good.
I feel like I'm in definitely the wrong place, holding the sword maybe by the wrong end, but...
who is taking charge of the Viceroy's defence?
The Colonel is, surely.
How long will they have to gather here? This is a quick raid.
The quick raid. Try to resolve it as I can.
That's fine, we got this.
You're rolling this dice.
Why? He's the Colonel.
Come on.
He wasn't even here.
what's this?
He was.
Right, this is very, very good.
Yeah!
You roll this dice.
Oh!
Okay.
Put weapons out, weapons, violence, weapons!
Weapons!
7.
Thank you, guys. Powder and swords!
I feel like the threat will be stressed.
So where are those reinforcements?
Anyone else directly involved in this to put their card in?
I am.
Behind you.
Yes. Well done, Colonel. Kick their asses.
Okay, I'm going to warn you, you use these, there is a very likely chance that the Viceroy will get wounded by them.
He's a man, he can take it.
You're supposed to jump over.
Oh! Okay.
Cop that, sons.
Everyone who's dead, stand here. Everyone dead and not in the room. Everyone who is not dead, stand here. And then we can try and administer this. This is all very freeform. At least they're trying to understand the rules.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Of the sea, Viceroy.
It's a pleasure to be here, madam. Hopefully we can play cards. I'm currently on board the Folkestone's Fury and sailing towards England, apparently, which is not where I want to go.
I see. Is this a personal voyage, or...?
This is against my will. I've been abducted, but I don't plan to be here for long.
Okay.
Once I've recovered from my extensive wounds, then maybe I will see if we can do something to rearrange the power structure of the boat and perhaps change its destination. So give me 5 minutes and then...
After the Viceroy's involuntary departure, things start heating up in Freeport.
Sure, well, Freeport thrives on trade. And as the most significant and prosperous trader, possibly, the Viceroy has elected me to lead the traders of Freeport forward.
The first mayor was cruelly slain. The new mayor, by popular vote, is Baron Wolfgang von Strucker. Round of applause.
I promise low taxes and open harbours.
Low taxes or no taxes?
The jewel, this is putting the sick man out of his misery.
What happens if Freeport stays in Freeport?
Thank you. In a dark alley.
Oh!
This is a win-win for me. I'll let you shoot first and I'll shoot. Alright, gentlemen. I suggest unless you got crew that you're outnumbered.
We have got crew with us.
Let's do this and right then.
First, what is happening?
Oh my god!
Take this
All those of you in Freeport, there has just been an explosion aboard Bracken's Ghost. It is visible from across the town.
1 second.
Go for it.
Deal with the situation, deal with the fire. Stand, don't shoot him. Right, Sawbones, do you think this man is unfit to sail this boat?
I think this man is insane. Lies!
If this man is insane, this man needs treatment.
There is no treatment I can give him. There is important. I'll pay for it. I pay for it myself.
You are stripped from your role on this ship.
That's fair.
We are not going to kill you because we are not, well, we are pirates. But we are not murderers. Hand over your badge. Thing.
My bad.
I need to hang some pirates. It's either you or Queen's Revenge. Who's it going to be?
Well, it's not going to be me.
There we have it. Jim!
Why are the fort's guns pointing at our ship?
Well, the gun's about to move and point at the other ship. But we're going to need you to assist us in arresting them.
Yes, happy
Are you up for that?
Yes, I'll get all my crew.
Go get your crew.
Crew!
You want the raccoon. Who's it going to be? Okay. Will your man stand with us against the raccoon?
Yes.
Right. We're going to blow up the raccoon.
Good, I'm in favour of that.
Blow up the raccoon. Fire on the raccoon.
I
In order to get this investigated, I call upon you to surrender.
What does that mean?
It means you give up your arms, your captain stands surety for you, and you remain basically confined to the ship.
Yes. We do realise this is a captain who's going around calling herself the pirate queen.
I don't care.
But she's
At the moment, you're at the base of most of the issues. Do you surrender, sir?
I cannot believe this.
Doesn't matter, the clock is ticking. Do you surrender?
The clock is ticking and my clock doesn't run out. I had a lovely card game with the Viceroy earlier this evening. I was
Unfortunately,
invited.
His Excellency is now missing, presumed killed
I
or
wasn't the
dead.
only one there. The current mayor was also there.
I understand that. However, until such a thing is dealt with, I am arresting you.
I also arrested the pirate queen.
Not necessarily, or you can fight it out amongst yourselves. At the moment, you're the one in the frame.
You're standing on the dockside. What are you doing?
We're attacking.
Yeah, we're attacking as well.
Are you?
Well, honestly, from a rules perspective, whatever.
You're boarding, but they're pulling the gangplank.
They're what?
They're leaving. They're pulling the gangplank.
You said you're going to.
They just exploded.
The town's guns are going to fall on the Rackham because it refuses to.
Are you on the Rackham or not on the Rackham right now?
I'm shouting for the people.
Okay, they are pulling their gangplank up and they are leaving.
They're following as they leave.
And we are giving chase.
Yeah, no,
You're getting in your own ship.
we're boarding.
Guys, don't sail in front of the guns.
So just before this all happened, we left a grenade on Rackham's Ghost, which has gone off as well, so they're already damaged before this even started.
Okay, listen. This is what you've got. 1 crew wounded, 2 hits above the waterline. Keep track. Keep up, somebody. Right. 1 bow chaser damaged and out of action. Dice to which one? Okay, which one it is. Quickly, come on.
Oh my god.
Okay, you got that? So bow chaser out? Yeah. Okay. 2 hull damage above the waterline. 1d6 damage on the main mast. Got a pen?
We're about to lose the main mast. Still there. Still there, just.
1 port damage, 1 port gun damage. Out of action. Okay, a total of 2, 4, 5, 7 crew wounded. You choose. 1, 2, 3.
If you haul 2, are you prepared to give yourself up? So what are you doing? Are you running? Are you
We're
trying to run?
fighting to the death.
You're fighting to the death. Are you just essentially stopping and letting them come to
No,
you?
we're running and we're fighting to the death at the same
You're not
time.
going very...
You have done. You've wounded 4 crew, taken out a gun, done a whole lot of damage to the bow, and done to the hull. Right guys, so what a lifeboat from the enemy ship with a single pirate on it has just turned up offering to join your crew with an extra boat if you want more people to get in the fight.
I never liked her anyway. I got pressed.
The other ship is pulling up alongside you. Are you firing on them?
Yes!
Yes!
It was a good
And what do you do? They did fire back once. So one of your poor guns did get knocked out.
Please!
Hello!
Pray silence!
Got death. Pardon? Okay, so Rackham's Ghost has been sunk. And on that bombshell, it's game over, guys.
Blood and Thunder was a huge and chaotic game full of swashbuckling, betrayal, and sea shanties. Thanks to everyone who played for making the game possible, and also a thank you to Jim Wallman for designing and running the game. I'd also like to thank Ben for editing this video, and Ali for helping me as my camera operator for the game. If you enjoyed this video, you can check out my other videos, including a game about a zombie outbreak played simultaneously in multiple countries, and City of Shadows, the game of superhero vigilantes, organised crime, political corruption, and mad scientists. And please subscribe if you want to see more Megagame videos in future. Thank you for watching.